Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. One of the best environments in all of sports. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. Sellers. He's going for it all. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the D.
Leaves it with the back. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Johnson wants to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
When they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you've got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Slips through the line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. First down and more. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. On the ground, it's Jackson. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad.
Snags it and he's open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kansas State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
With the catch, it's Hunt. Oh, the sweet feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense.
Finding some room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's White. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes a catch. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. It's a reverse. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Johnson looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going long. He's got it. Off and running. The 20. 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here comes the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
Catch is made at the 15. They'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Throwing, Sellers. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Fuller. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB is see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do.
Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snags it, and there's running room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Quarterback making checks. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
2-14, here we go. 9:49, rock star. 9:49,
Sellers. Fires left. With the catch, it's Harbor. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Now on the counter. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's complete on the right side. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Johnson wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And the defense had that one sniffed out from the start. But look at this, the offense back on.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, trying to cut to the inside, just not able to be on the same page there.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points.
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Under fire. And down he goes. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Rams him with the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Running inside, it's Jackson. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Makes the grab at the 10. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They go play action with Sellers. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of... He's got it! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Throwing, Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got a man, it's Sellers. Tripped up for the tackle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wildcats! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Here's a heat. Buried before he could blink.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Got a man, it's Harbor. Brings him to the open. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Sellers. right down the middle. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
There's some room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Hard on the right sideline. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pocket breaking down. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. Crosses the 30. Discards him with the stiff arm. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Here's Sellers to throw. He wants to take the top off. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab deep. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Again, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's White. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gets away from one, finds room. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Sellers to the air again. Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got him downfield. Touchdown Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Sellers. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll give him 4 on the pickup in 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. Just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Buying some time. Firing to the right, complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
Might have a chance. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack and creating some momentum.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the